Hello, brothers and sisters, and loved ones and unloved ones. I know I was checking off Facebook for a while because I really needed to step away from the craziness of it. So, whether you're somebody attacking a snowflake or someone attacking a Trump or Republican Party person, you just got to realize that life is so very short and you're not living it when you're online doing something like that. Make a purpose, be a light, share yourself outside of this social media thing and repeating talking points and stuff like that. Because here's the deal, life is short, and if all your life evolves around creating hatred or making enemies out of other people and stuff like that, you're already dead because you aren't out living. Your life is already given up to someone else's agenda and stuff like that. So whether it's left or right, find someone to help out and stuff like that. And then when you pick your mission, think about points of light. Do you know what I mean? For me personally, I've been staunch Republican for my whole life until things just got so crazy. I mean, how do you take away health care from 20 million people? Why do that? I mean, if ever you've driven a kid to a hospital hoping with an asthma attack, hoping they don't die in the car before you get there, why would you support a movement that kills people, that they lose? Just imagine someone that you love and that is so close to you and dear to you, and them dying because they can't afford insulin. Anyway, it's not just this time of year, it's all times of year. Step away from that machine, the screen, and go out and create a life. Join a club, get on a bike, exercise, play music, sing, get involved. Help someone with their groceries at a store. Find a way to live your life, because living on that screen is not a life. I mean, I had a brother that, my gosh, his posts used to be such beautiful music. He would play songs and such an amazing writer. And I miss him because now I'm just seeing these horrible attacking things like liberals or left or enemies. I mean, what was it? I don't know, it was Roosevelt or somebody. They created this deal to where we had, well, the middle class shot up and people had a chance, and wow, it's just, it reminds me of that movie, Sound of Music, and the one daughter was really in love with the messenger boy that came on the bicycle and stuff like that. And they were really in love, but then when the Hitler thing came, he totally turned into a Nazi and was just lost to them forever. And in end days, you can say that, we didn't know what Hitler was doing, or we didn't know what Trump was doing, but, you're not living now, if left or right. You're not really living now if you're just on this screen attacking somebody. So go out and love the people around you. And I'm guilty of it. I can say my little quips and things, my little slams and stuff. So I apologize to people that I offended, but whatever side you pick, find a way to be towards humans. It's not a left or right thing. It's like a decency thing. Like that, the image that haunts me is that little Mexican girl. She's like 3 years old. She's standing next to these boots of immigration officer, just wailing in pain because she's being pulled away from her own mother. And imagine any of you, if somebody took your kid like that, what would you do? You would, for all your days, you would plot your revenge and be filled with such darkness. And so, yeah, there's laws and there's decency and stuff like that, but just don't get lost in the distractions. Move towards love, help people, save a life. If you have a lot, I mean, that number, it's like 1,000,000 seconds is like 11 days, 1,000,000,000 seconds is 32 years. It's like, when there's that much money out there, big deal. Why would a chicken root for Colonel Sanders? I just don't understand that part. I apologize, this is turning into a left versus right thing, but what I really want to talk about is find a way to be decent, because all of us are going to end up in our deathbed and looking back and what we did with our lives, and was the world better because we were in it, you know? So just approach each day like, how is the world better this day because I'm in it? And chances are it's not typing something mean on a screen, or wearing some Nazi badge, or some snowflake hypersensitive thing. You complimented my shoes, wah wah. There's just extremes of everything, but just be loving and forgiving. And I'm having a lot of difficulty because I have some family, good, dear family and friends, and I just don't line up. It's like, oh, we just have different political opinions, but we could still be friends. Well, it's hard for, if you have a belief, to, I don't know, just ask yourself. I was raised Christian, Catholic, in fact, and was exposed to many other religions and stuff. And I just don't see, they all have kind of the common thread is like, be good towards your fellow man. So can you just do that? Just decide when you're voting for something or pushing an agenda, whether it's left or right, does it make a life better or make a life worse? Does it take a life or save a life? Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Oh, pardon the camera work. Somebody told me once I had a forehead that they could show whole movies on, so I was kind of tipping it down. Anyway, so stay light in heart and go be kind to someone, because life is short, and just make it better because you're in it.